Hey, Scott Haug here, going live into our manifestation group here. I hope you're all doing well. And we just finished up the 5-day challenge. A lot of you rocked it, pulling in and manifesting a few $1,000s all the way up to $15,000, $20,000 in just a 5-day time period following the process that we provided in our 5-day challenge. So heck of a job if you joined in our 5-day challenge. And if you didn't get to attend, that's all recorded. Just become a member of our accelerated program and then go to the bonus section and you'll see all 5 of those days. So if you're here on a Facebook Live, just say hello and maybe your first name and throw a number 2 into the box if you're here live. We also forward this over and upload it to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube watching this as well, just throw a like and subscribe for more manifestation video series as we move forward. So just seeing who's on here. Again, just throw a quick like and saying hello. Good to see everyone so far. Throw it into the comment box if you are here live. What we're going to be talking about today is manifesting something you desire this week. So sometimes it feels like manifestation can take a while, especially if something that you really, really want. Sometimes we have doubts or worries and things that might sidetrack us from actually attaining and receiving what we want to manifest. So today's lesson and today's idea on our Facebook Live today is all going to be about beliefs, imagination, and how you can manifest something you desire this week. Now, I'm not going to say, you're going to have $1 million sitting on your table tomorrow. Or you're going to wake up with a house filled with gold or something crazy, okay? Because as you already know, I'm sure, manifestation is not magic. It's just a process. And when you follow that process, things happen systematically, consistently, and predictably. Okay, so we're going to go through some of that process on today's live, so it's going to be very valuable. If you're watching the replay as well, throw a quick like on there and say hello, because I like to look at the comments in the replay as well. So if you're ready to rock and you are here live, I see a lot of you jumping on, Kareen, Sharianne, and a lot more chiming on. If you're here live, just throw a click hello, and let's jump right into it, if you will. Now, I'm going to actually pull out a book, a resource book here. I'm going to read from it first, and that's going to get us started on today's lesson. Again, this is going to be very valuable to you because if you just receive an extra high-ticket client, if you're in business, you receive an extra $2K client, $10,000 client, it's going to make a world of difference, I'm sure, for yourself and your family this week if you had that happen, as well as if you're able to earn or manifest an extra $5,000 or an extra even $500. I'm sure that would be a game changer for you as well. If you're trying to manifest a soulmate, you're trying to manifest whatever it is, and you get a little more progress on that, that's going to make all the difference as well. So really stay tuned into this as we go through. So if you're ready to rock and you want to go through the lesson here, throw a number 2 into the chat box, into the comment box there if you're on Facebook Live. And if you're there on YouTube following along as well, just throw in the comment box as well, maybe your name and where you're from. So let's jump right into this, okay? It's going to be a quick paragraph. I'm saying it audibly out loud, so you're really going to have to key in and listen because you don't see the words, obviously, in front of you. So really listen into what we're talking about here. You form the fabric of your experience through your own beliefs and expectations. These personal ideas about yourself and the nature of reality will affect your thoughts and emotions. You take your beliefs about reality as truth and often do not question them. They seem self-explanatory. They appear in the mind as statements of fact far too obvious for examination. We're going to go through one more paragraph and then we're going to take a little pause. Therefore, your beliefs are accepted without question far too often. They are not recognized as beliefs about reality, but instead considered characteristics of reality itself. And thus they become your invisible assumptions about your world. Okay, now that's pretty powerful. There's a lot going on there. There's no doubt about that, okay? What we want to understand is all of us are experiencing a life right now based on our beliefs and expectations. So if we believe we live in a very friendly universe and everything's working out for us at all the time, and you believe that at a very deep feeling level and you expect that, you're going to experience wonderful things today. Things are going to happen right, things are going to align, and there's going to be a lot of flow in your life today, in your life, your business, and all that good stuff. If I believe, for example, a very limiting belief, for example, that all people don't have enough money to pay for my service. Or a lot of people want what I have but can't afford it, which you hear all the time with high ticket clients, right? If I have that ingrained belief and I assume that and I say that's for all people, I'm going to experience that over and over and over again. My belief proves itself. If you believe money's hard to get or your income is limited by your job and you can only make $60,000, $70,000 a year, that's going to be your experience as well. If you start to believe at a very deep down level that you are a $100,000 per year or more earner, some of you are at $25,000 a month, $50,000, $60,000 a month or more. If you start to believe at a very deep level, that's who you are and that's your business success and it's easy for you, that's what you'll start to experience as well. So this week, I want you to think about what is it that you'd like to manifest. What is one thing? It could be small. It could be a free cup of coffee. It could be a great front row parking space. It could be a spiritual gift that's given to you, a free something, whatever that is. It could be more progress in your dreams, goals, and accomplishments, a new deal, a new client, maybe a chunk of money that you want to manifest. Have that clear in your mind. That's going to be step number one for us, to manifest what you do want. So take out a journal, take out some notes if you have something around you. If you're listening to this and you're in the car, don't take out a piece of paper and don't write. Just do it later, okay? Wherever you are, though, if you're sitting in a great spot, go ahead and take out a piece of paper. Or throw it in your notes in your phone as well. That's okay, okay? But just really describe what is it that you'd like to manifest this week. Now, for example, for me and my girlfriend just moved into our brand new place here in Sunny Isles, and it's a magical place. It's right in a beachfront place where we overlook the ocean view. Literally, the beach is our front yard. But we worked towards that many months ago. We started to visualize it. We wrote down the qualities, the characteristics of the place we wanted. We started to really get detailed on what is it that we want. You can't expect to manifest anything, and we couldn't expect it for ourselves to manifest any sort of home without actually describing what that might be for us and what that might be for you. So first and foremost, the first step is really getting clear on what is it that you want, and really describe the qualities and the characteristics of what you want. So if you want a high-ticket client this week, what kind of client do you want? Do you want somebody easy to work with, motivated, and inspired? Or do you want somebody who's very hard, who's always constantly complaining and saying, this stuff doesn't work, right? You don't want that either. So you want to really describe what is it that you want, qualities and characteristics-wise. If it's a sum of money, how much money do you want? And what would you do with the money? That's very crucial. Would you transfer some into a savings account? Would you transfer some into an investment account? Would you buy something? Describe what you want. And for accountability, throw it into our comment box here and now while we're on the Facebook Live to inspire a little bit of accountability as well. And I'll be going through some of those comments. So go ahead and do that. What is it that you'd like to see manifest into your life this week? What does that look like for you? Go ahead and think about that and write it down in the comment box and on your phone, sheet of paper, that kind of thing. It's very important that you get that clear in writing, clear in at least electronic typing as well. Now, as we get into this, the only way to manifest what you want is to actually fuse with it. Now, what the heck does that mean? How do you fuse with something that you want? You have to see it in your imagination. I'm going to read another paragraph from the resource book here that we are learning from today. It's very important. It's going to be a very short line, but I think it's really going to inspire you and hit home the idea of how you manifest something this week. In order to dislodge unsuitable beliefs and establish new ones, you must learn to use your imagination to move concepts in and out of your mind. So the next thing that we need to do in order for you to manifest what you want this week is we have to live it in your imagination already. We want to start having you see you in possession of the thing you want. If you want a new client by this Friday, you want a chunk of money by this Friday, you want more progress on a certain area of life by this Friday, Saturday, whatever it is this week. You want to close your eyes and see yourself in possession of the thing that you desire. So you literally go into what we call an end scene, something that would happen as if what you desired this week was actually already true for you, that you already had the money, that you already had the client, You already had the partner. You already had the success you want, whatever that is. You close your eyes and form and create a picture in your imagination. So for the money example, if I want an extra $5,000 this week, I would go ahead into my mind, and I might see myself logging into my bank account and seeing an extra $5,000 in my checking account. I might see that in my mind. Then I might play around with it a little bit. I start to live, what would I do with the money? I would transfer a little into savings. I'd transfer some into a trip account. I'd transfer some into an investment account, whatever that is, right? Going online and buying something really cool. In fact, I just bought something really awesome this past week. It's a very awesome prosperity piece. Okay. But that was something that I wanted to buy, something very small that had showed up for me, right? So what is it that you'd have in your possession? What would you be doing with the money? And you start to live that in your imagination. That's step number 2 of our 5-step process. As you're seeing that in imagination, what you're literally doing is sending almost like a telegram out to the universe. And what you're doing is actually sending what we call the plastic substance into form. Now that might sound a lot complicated. You know, what the heck's a plastic substance? What is this universe that we're talking about? Okay, it's basically the energy. You're sending out an energy and putting it into form. How we do that, though, it's like sending a telegram, like you write it out. We have to send it. How do you send it? You have to feel into it. So step number 3 here is you want to feel pleasure, excitement, energy, happiness while you're picturing the desire in your imagination. So how you do that is by thinking it. You match your inner speech with your scene. You start to say, wow, I'm so excited now that I have an extra $5,000. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for this extra $5,000. So as I'm seeing in my mind what I want, I match my inner speech, and it helps me develop feeling. And I can also put music on in the background to allow myself to feel even greater emotion and excitement as I'm getting into it. If this makes sense so far, throw number 3 into the comment box to show that step number 3 is confirmed you get it. So basically we get clear, what is it that we want to manifest this week, and you can do it this month, this year. Number 2 is we start to picture an end scene, you in possession of what you want, working with your imagination, the most wonderful thing that we can work with as a spiritual being in this physical body, if you will. Number 3 is you have to feel it. You have to feel it as done. Feel it to be real, feeling pleasurable, excited, fun feelings as you actually see in your mind what you want. One of the final steps here is step number 4. And step number 4 is letting the universe actually play out what we call a bridge of incidents, or a bridge of happenings, bridge of occurrences. Basically, when you see in your mind what you want and you feel it, you activate it and you send it out. That doesn't mean magically it's going to show up on the table, right? If I was thinking about this book that I'm reading from, this resource book today, if I'm thinking about it and I'm imagining it, a fallacy of manifestation is I'm just going to open up my eyes and my world has changed. I have the book just appear on my table. Now, since most people think that around manifestation, it causes a lot of doubt, right? If I'm thinking I want an extra $5,000 and I open my eyes up, I'm like, oh, damn, nothing's changed, right? And I start worrying and doubting. It doesn't feel like this stuff's working. We want to change our concept of what manifestation is. Manifestation is a process. It unfolds the circumstances that we need to encounter in order for us to receive what we want. So what that means is if I want an extra $5,000 by Friday, it's not going to happen by magic. Cash isn't going to just fall from the sky in order for me to have it like an Amazon package same-day delivery. What we want to understand is I'm activating occurrences, happenings, people, events, things taking place between now and me actually receiving my manifestation. Now think of it as like an Amazon delivery. You order what you want on Amazon, and then you know and understand it takes time to deliver, right? It might take 1 day, 2-day delivery on Prime, or it may take 5, 6, 7 days for certain items. But you don't doubt, right? You don't call Amazon all day saying, where's the package? Where's the package? Is it coming? Is it coming? It's coming, right? There's not a lot of doubt. There's not a lot of worry. There's not a lot of fear that it's coming. There's a lot of certainty You've clicked the button, you've paid for what you wanted. Now you have to give it time to deliver. Step number 4 is giving your manifestation time to deliver. The universe needs some time. You need some time to line up the things that need to be lined up in order for you to find that client and the client to find you, for the money to find you, for the partner to find you, for the happening to come your way, for you to finally get to a local coffee house to get that free cup of coffee. So we want to think less manifestation is not magic, it's more of a process and a delivery, just like Amazon delivers packages to us. Step number 5 is repeating this for all of your desires. So we have this 5-step process here, and you can get something that you want this week. Now, is it going to come by Friday? It might not. Everything that you put out is going to have its own time period to coming. But we want to understand that if we do want something this week, you think about it today. If you want money by tonight, the time to think about it wasn't today, it was yesterday. So same thing goes. If you want something by Friday this week, think today on Tuesday in order for yourself to actually have the time, energy, and actually sending out what you want and allowing the delivery phase to come into play. That's it for today's lesson. This will absolutely extraordinarily change your life this week. Even though that might sound cliche, these 5 steps, they're proven step by step over and over again with all of our members, everybody posting here in our Facebook group, people manifesting 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, some people actually manifesting $230,000 by using the same process. Sounds crazy, but the proof is in the results. You see everyone posting. Try it for yourself if you haven't already. And even if you have, stretch it this week. If you're already one of my members in our accelerator program, go for bigger this week. I want you to go for that leap. I want you to quantum leap the things that are going on in your life. If you're earning $2,000 a day, I want you to earn $10,000 a day. If you're only earning $100 a day right now, I want you to earn $1,000 a day. Think in terms of leaps. Don't think in terms of linear, like you have to go from 100 to 200 to 300. You have the greatest gift within you, and that's your manifestation power, your imagination that can construct and help you actually move this fabric of the universe to actually attain what you desire. So if everything makes sense, throw in number 5 that you get the 5-step process here into the comment box. And I like to zone in and make sure everyone is here and you really zoned in and focused into a process. Let me know if you have any questions on this as well. I'll be a little bit more attentive to the group as we go this week and a little bit more lives. And maybe we'll pop up with a Q&A session at some point here to allow you to get all those puzzle pieces. In the meantime, make sure you're an accelerator student of ours. It shows you this process. It goes step by step. It gives you homework, action items every 7 days to know exactly what to do in order to manifest what you want. It's not like the other programs out there that have a million modules in it that just have a lot of knowledge, but you don't really know what to do. How the accelerator is set up is you get a bite-sized chunk of knowledge, and then you get the exact action item to allow yourself to apply it to get results. No amount of learning will ever produce the results. It's the intelligent application of the knowledge that starts to produce the manifestations that you desire. That is solely what we're focused on in our accelerator. It's taking this beautiful knowledge that you've heard in self-help, personal development, or wherever you found your source of development and mindset, and actually putting it into a step-by-step staircase, step after step model to have you follow and get results from. So if you're not yet an accelerator, click the link, go ahead and join in, try it out. It's a recurring membership, so you can also cancel at any time. There's no risk. Try it out, and if you love it, you're probably going to become a lifetime student of the accelerator. It'll be your storehouse, your toolbox of manifestation tools, insights, and you'll never need to go anywhere else. This is your sole area to get the manifestation tools you could ever need to use. All right, Scott Haug signing off here. Again, if you're on YouTube and you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and subscribe. It is a Facebook Live today that we're here, but if you're watching later on, you get the same value and content from this. And definitely subscribe for more updated details, videos, and everything like that. If you're on the Facebook Live, I really enjoyed having you on today. And if you're watching the recording, just do like hashtag replay or something like that so that we can chime into who's here and how I can help you even better from here. All right, Scott Haug signing off here, sending light and blessings to you. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and send out what you want this week. Receive it by Friday or receive it even earlier, and it'll change your life forever. Hey, we'll see you real soon. I'll see you on the next Facebook Live.